welcome to another episode of Javin's Radio Review. Today we'll be looking at the Eton Grundig Edition Field Bluetooth Radio. This thing comes to us from Amazon for about $89.99, and I think it went back up to about $187, which is kind of expensive, but whenever it goes on sale, it'd kind of be a good time to grab one. It's actually on sale for less than the Eton Satellite and the Eton Satellite Executive. Right now, I think the last time I checked, the Satellite went up to about $300, and the Eton Executive went up to about $237. So this thing is a lot cheaper right now. I think it kind of surprises me that this being so much bigger and a newer radio than the Satellite, it's on a more expensive radio than the Satellite. But anyways, let's take a look at this thing. So it's a big radio, 12.4 inches across, 6.9 inches tall, 3 inches thick, and the antenna is 47 inches. It's got Bluetooth, which is one of the first features we're going to look at. But before that, we'll take a look at the speaker. It's got an interesting speaker configuration going on here. It's about a 2 to 3 inch speaker, I think, like I said before. Right here is the treble speaker, the top one here. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. It has something where it takes the sound and turns it around, and down at the bottom, little opening here, hard to see, is a bass speaker. So we have our switches for the bandwidth, from narrow to wide, and from Bluetooth to FM. And the switch down here is from medium wave and short wave split into 3 bands, which makes things easier. We have our volume, RF gain, our bass and treble knobs. RF gain is for, well, if the signal's too weak, you can turn it all the way up. Or if it's too strong, it kind of gets overloaded, you might want to turn it down a little bit. I prefer to have it all the way up to max. There's a big power button, huge power button here. Also your sleep timer. It has RDS on it, you can see here. So I'm trying to find my... It has a nice orange, kind of orangey ombre backlight. It has timer A here, timer B, timer A, also your tuning step. Got some multi-function buttons going on, your T set, you'd also display your quick tune, which I'll bring up later, and then your alarm, / your memory, and then your preset. And down here, your auto search buttons, your up and down arrow keys. And did I mention it has a really nice wrist strap here? A really nice wrist strap. You gotta be careful because when I first picked it up, it kind of unraveled and went out of almost hit the floor and broke, but luckily it didn't. So I would suggest being careful to make sure it's really wrapped in there. I think I have it wrapped in there good now so that it doesn't fall on me. It covers about the whole spectrum on shortwave. So 17.11 megahertz to 30 megahertz. It has the automatic search just like the Eton Satellite. It only searches within the international bands, and you can manually tune the whole thing yourself with using the dial and dial course here. Or you could just push the up and down arrow keys and tune the stations one by one. It would kind of take a while and everybody's heads would be smashing against the keyboards, but or to make things easier, you could use the quick tune function just by pushing this button here. It'll go from 1 megahertz to 2 megahertz to 3 megahertz on and on through the whole spectrum. So the tuning wheel reminds me of the one on the Grundig S3050DL. It looks exactly the same. I guess that's why they call it the Grundig edition. But anyways, there's some sort of... Things are sort of the same. But anyways, it's not the smoothest tuning dial. There's sort of a gear reduction in the dial that annoys me, but whatever. But everything is sort of the same as the Eton Satellite and the Grundig S3050DL. But anyways, on this side we have your external and internal antenna. /DX local and backlight on off switches. You got your line in, line out. So if you want to play music from your phone through the speaker, you can take a headphone jack and plug it into line in and play your music through the speaker on the radio if you don't have Bluetooth. And we have your DC 7-volt jack down here. And now you can make our way back around to the front and look at it also has the mono and stereo button here. So you can change the speaker from mono to stereo. I heard from when you're listening to FM with headphones or any of the bands with headphones, you should listen in stereo. But when you're not listening, and you're listening through the speaker on the radio, listen in mono because it helps with the signal noise or something like that. That's where I heard somewhere. I forgot where I heard it, but I heard it somewhere. Anyways, so we can get into testing the functions. First function is Bluetooth. So if I turn this on, switch it to Bluetooth. It comes on, it says Bluetooth mode. You can hear that noise there, it means it's connected. All you have to do is go into settings on your phone, Bluetooth, and right there it says field. And you can connect it and you can play music through the radio. The internet's kind of slow out in the garage. It's not the best connection, but you could try it here. Look at that. It does work. Anyway, so that's cool. That works. You can make phone calls through it with the Bluetooth from your phone. It's just handy. So now we can get into the signal testing portion of the video. So we have our FM. Don't play too much music because it's kind of copyright. You can see we have the RDS info. It says classic rock. This is K97 in Edmonton. So yeah, K97. Or if you go to 96.3, we'll go to CKUA in Edmonton. So it's the Breeze in Edmonton. Anyways, I don't want to play too much copyright music from FM. So I can test out the shortwave bands. I'll raise my we'll put up the 47-inch aerial here. So we got our internal antenna up. That's WWV in Fort Collins, Colorado. And as you can see, it's pretty strong actually. I find it picks up a stronger signal than the Eton satellite does. Another thing about the tuning knob, it does have that annoying, like I said before, that annoying gear reduction thing going on. As you can also tell if I turn here or turn it up here. It does have that annoying, again, that stupid muted tuning like the Eton satellite did. Now, the thing I find is, go back 10 megahertz here. The thing I find is a lot of Eton radios have muted tuning. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my opinion. That's what I find. I don't know if that's how they manufacture their radios, or that's how I just don't know, but it's just kind of annoying. I wish because if you're the person like me that likes to search for stations through the whole shortwave spectrum, it's kind of annoying when you got that kind of muted tuning like that. But otherwise, it's got good reception.
At the tone, 17 hours, 57 minutes, Coordinated Universal Time.
can also use the quick tune function, like I said earlier. You can do an auto search here. Let's see a little auto search here we can find. The thing about auto search is it rolls over a huge portion of the spectrum or the band. It doesn't go over the full. There's something there. That's pretty strong too.
Could you persuade Stan and Ollie to do some publicity in order to film a tour around there?
Ambos se disponen a reencontrarse con sus admiradores en la escena de Gran Bretaña en 1900.
Continue auto search here. Like I was saying, it kind of skips over huge portions of the band, which is kind of annoying. I wish it would just scan over the whole. See, it went over part of 13 megahertz there. I went in straight into 13.635 or something. Something else there, I'm not sure what that is. Doesn't sound like anything, really. Something else. The other thing I like is there's a nice signal meter. It's easier to read than the one on the satellite. So right now I'm at S2. I'm on 2 on the signal meter. It says. You can also, if you're tuning up, you can go slow if you want to tune slow. And just kind of do that. Or you can just stop it all together so that you don't lose your station. Or just back to fast tuning. Let's continue our auto search. There's not much on shortwave bands during the day. It's better during that night. I tried filming this video already and I picked up nothing, so I decided to wait for a better time to film this video. It's probably not the best time to film it during the day because not a lot of, like I said, not a lot is on shortwave during the day, more so at night. Something coming through there a little bit weaker. But otherwise, it's a good radio. It's a nice desktop radio. I like to have it on my desk in my room. And usually, when I'm in the house, I get a lot of RF noise in the house because I got a lot of RF cables and everything in the way. In my little office desk in my room, and there's a lot of noise in there because there's computers and TVs and stuff, but monitors but it seems to pick up good through the interference. I know a lot of newer radios are making. I heard they're making radios where you can press a button and it mutes out the interference. I wish a radio like this had something like that, but I guess it doesn't. Sometimes it'll get really bad interference, and then sometimes in the house it'll just be quiet. That's usually when the TV's off. When the TV's on, usually loud buzzing and everything, but right now it seems good. That was the... You can take a look at the shortwave one. Usually there's something on 6 megahertz. No, maybe not. There's usually something on 7335. Oh, maybe nothing. See, that's... You notice how it just skipped over that station there? Kinda odd. I mean... I'm not sure why it didn't just stop, why it kept going. Anyways, that's... I wish it would just... See what it did there? It skipped over the 8 megahertz band for some reason. I don't know why it does that, but... There's something there. to make out because there's probably some RF. Probably the TV's on inside. And back to WWV. We can go to shortwave 3. I don't know that there's usually not much in shortwave 3, but we can see. You notice there again, it skipped over a large chunk again of the band. Yeah, usually not much up in 20 megahertz. There can be some CB stuff, but there's usually not much. It's here, if you go there.
Universal time.
I'm just gonna go to 7192 and see if I can hear it's one of the hamnet frequencies. They're usually on at this time of day, so 7192 I know is on at this time of day. See if I can hear anything on the. I can hear a tiny bit of something, but not really strong. No, I would say it's a nice radio. It's a nice deal if you want a nice little desktop radio for your office or your desk in your room or something. I'd say go for it. I mean, okay, I guess I should probably do the external antenna testing. So the second part, we're gonna move on to the second part of our signal testing. So the first thing we'll try the medium wave. We'll try medium wave first. Whenever I pick up on medium wave with this thing, it'll probably be off the antenna in the back.
Children on the CBC that went across Canada, and
So right now I'm just picking off the internal antenna in the back. Switch to external.
and he liked me a lot because
Yeah, if I switch to external, it's still the same, but all you really need is one of these, and then you can just put it in like that. Yeah, no, it seems to.
And then I was in Mariposa in the
Like I said before, I'm probably just receiving out the internal antenna on the back. But anyways, that's medium wave. There's not much to medium wave, really. And now we have shortwave antenna. I don't have much for an external shortwave antenna. I just have a little monopole antenna. I'll extend it here. It's about the same length as the internal antenna on this radio, maybe a little shorter. Okay, so if you plug it in there like that, put up this antenna, we can go to shortwave 2 here. Go back down to, whoops, I don't want 3. Go back to 10 megahertz. I'm still switched to external antenna. Like I said, I could just be receiving out the antenna in the back. Okay, so it works now. So the external antenna function works. It's good. I know on the Eton satellite it wouldn't really pick up anything, because if you plugged it in all the way into the external antenna jack, it would just lose signal. But if you plugged it in halfway, you would pick up signal. So it's kind of weird. But at least this one works on the field radio. It has good reception, even though it's $187 right now, which is kind of expensive. Like I said, you could wait till it goes on sale again. But I mean, I got this as a Christmas gift and just bought it off Amazon for I think $89.95 or $89.99, $90. But maybe it's just on for a Christmas deal. I was surprised it wasn't on a deal for Boxing Week or Boxing Day, but I guess that's alright. But anyways, there's not much else to go over with the, what else is there to go over on this thing? Oh yeah, the alarms. I'm not sure how to set the alarms. I haven't tried that yet. I'm not sure if you can T-set. Okay, so this is the brightness of your backlight. And then you have timer A, which is set for 7 a.m. for some reason. I think it was preset from when it was bought. Timer A is 8. And then to set the timer, all you gotta do is T-set, and then let's move this. You gotta keep clicking it to prompt it through. But otherwise, it's a nice radio. Anyways, I think I'm gonna close out the video here and pack up here and go in and have breakfast. So if you like, there's not much else to go over with this radio, but if you enjoyed this video, leave a like below, comment down below, subscribe, make sure you're notified for the next video. I know I kept saying I was gonna upload a vintage TV radio video. Those are coming, and they're just taking a while to get out onto YouTube, so taking a while to film and everything. I know it's been kind of a while since I've actually filmed a video. It's been a few months, so I thought I'd get this out relatively fast. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. So before I end this video, I forgot to go over the battery door here. It's got a battery door. Takes 4D batteries. Positive going to the left on the top, and then positive going to the right, down on the bottom. D batteries are kind of expensive, so I don't really like wasting D batteries, but it's better than having to move it around on a plug-in and trying to plug in somewhere. You can just try to save the battery power and not have to waste batteries and buy new ones. I always turn the backlight off with the backlight switch and then just leave it like that. And with the batteries and Eton radios, I find, like the satellite and the field, this one, they don't seem to go out a lot. They seem to last pretty long in these radios without dying, so that's a good thing. But again, if you liked watching this video, subscribe, leave a comment, make sure you're notified, like this video if you liked it, and we'll see you in the next video.
Detain 19 hours, 14 minutes, coordinated universal time.